Hey everybody, welcome back to another Raised by Wolves video. Today we're going to be showing you how to get the Khvostov Exotic auto rifle in Rise of Iron, even if you don't have the original Khvostov to disassemble. If you do, you can fast forward the video. I do want to mention to start this off that you're going to want to have a Splicer Key. If you don't know how to get a Splicer Key, what you can do is just go to patrol the plague lands, and right where you first spawn, look for a Broodmother. They are the shielded hive wizards. Couple shotgun shots, and there you have it. Got a Splicer Key. So next, you just want to go back to patrol the plague lands. This is how you're going to get the plans for the exotic Khvostov. So from right where you spawn, you're going to want to head in this kind of direction over here. So pull out your Sparrow, head across this area, and there will be a door straight to the back of these steps here. Go through the door and follow these kind of splicer marks on the walls until you get to the foundry. At the foundry, you're going to want to head across until you find a bridge. So just head straight across. You can kill a couple of enemies here, make your life a little bit easier. Look for that bridge. Go across the bridge, and when you get across, turn immediately to your right. Head down this tunnel, again following the little splicer marks on the walls. And once you get to the end, you will be in the rocket yard. Head out this rocket yard door and to your right. Get on your Sparrow, and from here you're going to head to the divide. Once you get to the divide, circle around to the left, and this is in the back area where sometimes on patrol you get the mission to kill the, I can't remember if it's a fallen captain or a servitor, but you're going to head down this hallway, head towards those fans right there. And through this room, you don't need to kill the enemies. You can just head right through, and I take that back. In this room, you might want to kill some enemies. But head through that door. Once you get all the way to the end, picking off some of the enemies on your way through so you don't die like a noob as I just did, you will find your way to this ramp here. Also want to know if you're going to go left or right. So from this area, well, put some batteries in your controller, and then from this area, head off to the right. In the back of this room, there's a platform on the left that you're going to want to jump up to, so you can run past these enemies, jump up to this platform on the left, and here's where your Splicer Key comes into play. Put that Splicer Key there, turn around, make sure you do not get picked off by the enemies. Your ghost will let you know that the door is open, so head through this door.
Break up the festivities.
Once you get all the way down through this tunnel, you will be back at the Cosmodrome. This is the area where you first spawn at the very, very beginning of the game. There's a big ship in the back there, so you're going to want to run across this area, kill some enemies on your way, watch your step, jump up onto the ship, and kill everything. Once you kill everything, in the back right corner of this room is a chest, and there are your plans for the exotic. From here, you can go back to Fellwinter Peak at the Iron Temple, talk to Shiro, and he will give you a new quest. He will tell you that you need to pick up some pages and some weapon parts. Collecting the pages for the Khvostov manual is fairly easy. Just go back into patrolling the plague lands and slay. Just have to kill things. You can stay in this area where you first spawn, run around and kill things. Do whatever you like. You can see I already got a manual page right there. Got another one there. Kill this captain here. So just run around and farm some enemies here. Initially I thought that it had to be only Fallen that gave you this, but if you get bored, you can actually run to other areas. Get on your Sparrow. I headed across to a couple different areas just to see if there were other ones that I could get. So I'm killing Hive here, as you can see, and those are giving the manual pages, but in the end, you will have to collect 10 of these. Once you do, you get the Grimoire there, and you can see that half of this quest, 10 out of 10, is already complete. In order to get the weapons parts, you can patrol the plague lands, and we're essentially going to head back where we just went in order to get the blueprints for the exotic. So head across this area, back up the steps, back through the tunnel, come through the foundry, go across the bridge, turn right, follow the marks, head back through until you get to the rocket yard. At the rocket yard, you're going to want to leave and head back to the divide again, so head through this area. And then once you get to the divide, you're going to want to head at a diagonal angle across there. So just get back on your Sparrow, head across this room, go through all the tunnels, killing enemies on your way, and you'll get back to the area where you first pick up your ship and you have to fight that fallen captain at the beginning of the game. Go through this room here. You can kill the enemies or not. I know I said that before, but really you can run through here. You're looking for these stairs. Just underneath these stairs is your first weapon part. Very easy. From here, turn around and head back to the divide. Head back the way you just came. Once you get to the divide, you're going to head back across this area over toward the rocket yard. Head that direction there. So get back on your Sparrow, head across the area, back to the rocket yard. Now you're going to head straight across all the way to the other side of the rocket yard. Look for this doorway with the sign up at the top. Heading through this area, you should eventually end up at the refinery. In the refinery, there's some enemies for you to kill. This is the area of the septic strike. So kill all these enemies in this area to make your life a little bit easier. You don't necessarily have to, but what you're really looking for is that right there. I just ran past it, but what you're looking for when you come through this doorway is that right there. When you see that, head through that doorway, and right on your right hand side, up against this wall in the corner, you can already see the icon there is the next piece. So weapon part number 2 is collected. From this area, continue to head down the pathway, kill some of the enemies along the way, and eventually you'll come out to the blast. When you get to the blast, this is the area where there's that fallen walker as part of the strike. You can see the icon right there, just on the other side of this building. Hop down and pick up your third weapon part. And now you have 3 of 3, along with 10 pages of the manual. You can go back and talk to our buddy Shiro at Fellwinter Peak. Talk to him, and from there, he will give you the next mission step. As you can see, now we have a new mission. I'm not going to show you all of the mission. I think it's pretty cool to just experience that for yourself. What I will say is that at one point in the middle, there's a timed piece. You have to be able to do enough damage. If you're by yourself, you can get wrecked, and you will have to start it over, or at least start this part of the engagement over like I did. Once you get to the end, it's not timed, so just take your time, pick off these enemies, use your cover wherever you can to hide. There's quite a few enemies in this area, but eventually you will be able to take the boss down. Once you do, you might want to make sure that you have an open primary slot, or you are going to be sitting down, staring at your Khvostov engram, and won't be able to pick it up. But this is how you get your Khvostov. So thank you for watching the video. I'm glad I was able to find all the different pieces to get this and collect this. And make sure you come back soon, because Kobe Jack and I will have a full review of this exotic auto rifle. Thanks for watching.